Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Cao Cao campaign. We pick things up for episode 2 from turn 2 in the summer season of the year 200. So we only took one turn because we have way too much land and things are going pretty well, I would say. We have not lost anything. Our armies are on ambush. They didn't take the bait anywhere, they backed off, which is not great because we have to attack now. And I assume the two armies are going to meet up, and whatever we take is going to end up getting attacked back pretty easily. So we might want to plan away from attacking him. I think one of the strategies we can go for is to attack Guandu first, take over Taiyuan, because it's rather lucrative. I don't know where their army went, but we need supplies. We need to take something. So we're going to here and capture this town. So they marched away, which is great. This is definitely not medium casualty, so we're going to fight this, and let's just hop into this one. Alrighty, so they don't have walls, but doesn't make this any easier. They have way too many interior towers. I don't want to take casualties because we still want to fight Guandu afterward. So most likely we're going to have Xiaohodun take this for us first. We're all hidden, or mostly hidden, which is why they didn't see us. Technically, he wasn't hidden, so I don't know why they didn't come defend, but whatever, it's great for us. We gotta capture the tower with the general without any issues here. They put the stakes here, so we took a little bit of damage, no worries. Let me go capture this one, and then we can enter from here, and it'll be all good. Oh, they put the oil on this side. We burn it. Let's burn it. And okay, they're over here. I want to fully pop this open so he can start going after it. This is burning. Gotta wait till it burns out. And then we'll bring really just the cavalry. There we go. Infantry is going to be a little slow, and we don't have turtle formation, or else we can use it to capture the interior towers. But once we pop this open, we can really disrupt them by just running over here. And then they would try to swarm me, and then I charge in. I'll take a little bit of casualty on the cavalry, but that'll be okay. Alright. This is now open. I want to get in here quickly, which will draw them in with us. It will respawn. I'm actually gonna... Actually, I'm debating this decision. Maybe it's better to be on horseback. I want this spearman to come over here too. He doesn't want to. So we'll charge the archers. Alright, if we can capture this, game over. Nope, it's not happening. Alright, well, we have their attention. Can we get a little bit of chain routing here? Alright, cavalry's here. Running next to their spear. Very smart. We're not dumb either. That's not braced. Alright, we should get the chain routing going actually. I don't like this sustained combat, but I don't know if we can pull out. Oh, he got knocked. It's okay. We'll use our ability now. A little easier to control that way. We should focus on one, but then the other one will automatically morale loss here. There we go. Should be over now. Assuming no one bounced back. Come on. Crash, crash, morale crash. Pursue. They took plenty of casualty, but you know, it is what it is. We let them keep this unit basically because we need to take this city. Now that we've taken it, we probably don't need to worry about it. Oh. Okay. This one's the captain unit. Yeah. I mean, everything else has routed. They should start feeling army loss now. He also recaptured it because I couldn't move my guy over here. Let's see what we can do. There we go. That's the knockback we're looking for. Perfect. This is an okay result, having that unit wiped. I mean, we're going to get rid of the cavalry unit from Xiaohuangdun anyways. He's not supposed to be... I mean, it's not efficient on him. Right, now we got ourselves a foothold here. He has low supplies. He can reduce and he can increase his own ammo. Well, I don't need this, but this is nice. As I said, we're gonna get rid of these two. You can hold this with this unit, no problem. Maybe even these. I don't really like the infantry. If anything, we have our own unique Qinzhou units to use. We don't have to use those. He's gotta have some help. We're gonna give him a strategist very soon. Speaking of help, let's see who we have here. Luo Fan, Yun Ye, Burned Officer, willing to spy for us, so not a spy. I don't know anyone with this surname from this period, so I have no idea who he is. But very happy to take a Burned Officer with reach. Can't really complain about that. So we are going to recruit him. Guan Hao, or Guan Hao, depends on what tone it is. This is the most curious one, because it could be Zhang Yi, but the age doesn't feel right. The location feels right from Zhanglu's region, but I don't know if this is actually that person, and the trait's not enticing, like, you know, it doesn't entice me to pick him up. So I think we're just never going to find out, unless someone else recruit him and we find him on the character list when we can see his Chinese character. You should. Nope, nope, nope. Watch, hope. We're going to pass on everyone else. I mean, perceptive is nice, but it doesn't stack with patience. Well, it will stack with the patience, but he doesn't have patience because he's a vanguard, so he's not good capture general either, so we're not going to even recruit him. I would like this to upgrade, but everything's so pricey. We're rich, I know, but we got to build a lot of stuff, and we also had to recruit a full army. But this part is pretty much done. We're going to swing them down once we get them a strategist with some siege weapons. Take the rest of this side of Taiyuan, go through Gu Pass, meet up with this force, and they can clean up this part of Taiyuan and then wipe out Gaogan, and then it's basically onto Yuan Shao over here. Cao Cao's army. So we're recruiting inside Yinchuan because we have this building, and because we have one more turn, we can either rush this, which I don't want to do. We probably want to recruit units next turn. This turn we just want to get the generals on the field. And the army wants to move towards Zhengjiang. We have the option of going from like this side, which is definitely a possibility, but the wooded area is not really ideal. I'd rather march them this way. So I think what we will do is we'll actually use the movement trick to move the army here and do the recruiting next turn. Or we don't even need to do the movement trick. We can just wait till next turn to move them there, because then we gotta wait a turn for mustering. The Cao Cao is definitely going to be in this army. We'll find him one strategist. I really like Guojia, and also Guojia can lead the army with his reach. Does he have it? He has Burnt as well. He has Reach next turn, and then Patience the next level, and Patience the level after. He has Perceptive for capture chance. We can give him the Shaman. That's 20% already, and then potentially 45%. So he will be perfect, actually. So we're gonna give Cao Cao Guojia here. And then we're missing one more. Guan Yu is not joining this army. I'm gonna give Guan Yu to Yu Jin. And then they're gonna go north. I wanna see if when Guan Yu fights, you know, Yanao and Wen Chou, is there any special event that will happen. I actually kind of wanted him, but now seeing that he doesn't get along with either one, he's probably going to be on the bench. I mean, Xu Chu was Cao Cao's bodyguard, also very strong, can help us fight Zhao Yun and Zhang Fei, and Zheng Jiang actually. Does he start with Reach? No. But he starts with Sword Defender. And Earth-Shattering Strike. Okay, so he's solid. You're gonna pick up this. You're gonna pick up this. We're gonna get rid of all of these. No one has Reach, so Cao Cao will lead. They can go in and then pop out this side a little bit. And then they'll go here next turn. Recruit a full stack. Wait a turn for mustering. And then we'll start marching over here. Take out Zhengjiang. That's our first target. We could probably use those titles on our administrator. He's back, so the glitch is gone. Just the first turn, somehow he disappeared when he got the administrative position, which is really weird, but now that he's back, it's okay. So attending secretary is for industry. Steward of the Changle Palace is for commerce. Luoyang is for commerce, so I think we give this to him. Right now, there might not be enough commerce to justify 10%, right? Technically, we would need like 1,000 commerce to make this make sense, and plus he's not on the battlefield. And we're definitely never going to have 1,000 commerce here. Yeah, it's never going to really make a lot of sense financially to use that one. Industry, though, could make sense because base industry can get to 1,000 pretty easily. Like, we're already at 600. We get more expertise, which also helps with discounting when we build. And the 10% industry right now will be 60, so it'll be quite a cheap. And plus, it won't be a straight 100 increase because we have a lot of salary reduction right now. That's only like, you know, it's less than 60 increase, 55-ish. I think we have 45% reduction. Therefore, this is actually making us money and also giving us more discount. I think we definitely do this. I can cheese this item a little bit. So what I mean by that is I can put all the input orders for Luoyang first, and then swap the item over so that 2 commanders can share 1 builder and we can get more value out of it. So here we're looking for the inn, 1-turn build with the combination of the supervised construction and the builder item. Probably overkill. Probably just need 1 of those bonuses for the inn. Then over here, is that the only thing we can build here? Population is low. What's growing? We did that proposal from Faction Council. I'm going to shift that over. Use it to also build an inn here, actually. And this way we can get 2 commanderies going efficiently. You can only swap it once like that on the same turn. You know, anything beyond that, it will go to cooldown, so you only do it once. This part's safe. I want to just keep this part as a buffer. I don't want to take them out because then I have to deal with Liubiao. I'd rather that we all deal with them together. If that makes any sense. Okay, so who do you get as help? Or maybe I don't give you help just yet. Xunyou probably. I mean, Xunyou was great strategist that actually helped us kill off Yanliang and Wen Chou. I mean, typically we associate that with Guanyu, who's happy to be here, which is, I'm glad to see that. And that makes a lot of sense. I hope Xunyou gets along with them, because that would be like a very historical army of what happened in Baima. So these units are not needed on him. These are also kind of not needed on him. We'll gladly take the spear guards, we'll get a strategist, and then we start marching north. I might recruit them more spear guards. Or Qingzhou spears. Which are pretty good spear guard replacement, to be honest. They're slightly more expensive. A little bit less armor. Hold on, we can compare. So let me just make sure we're comparing the right units here. He has the 30, right, so he's on the left side, and spear guards are on the right side. Yeah. Spear guards has less charge, but more morale. Spear guards has less damage. Okay, that's a good selling point, less damage. Armor, definitely spear guard has more armor. Spear guard has less evasion. Spear guard actually had less range block chance. A spear guard has turtle. So I mean, like, we would need both. I wouldn't like just favor one over the other. Like, I'm okay with him recruiting that. That's fine. That would be okay if he gets like bravery for negation. That really helps. Tiger Cubs is also kind of okay because we don't have any cavalry generals in this army right now. Like, there's something for the like this comp is fine. I'm just debating whether I want to give them maybe more spear guards, which might make sense here because we're going north. It's going to get tough. I'm also worried that Guanyu will leave in the event. I don't know if that will happen or not, because historically he does. Do I want recruitment discount? Because we can use this turn to make it cheap in this army and then flip it in the next turn for the other army. Because then we can use General of the Left twice. But then when we get the strategist here, we can't get siege weapons with the bonus. Alright, so you know what? We're not going to attack Yuan Shao this early. We'll be in the defensive position. I'm not going to recruit that army. Over here, I don't really want Wei right now. Like, I'd much rather wipe out Gaogan. But I don't want to show myself. Okay, so we found him. Gaogan is on the map. Gaoro is a burden officer, if I remember correctly. Yuan Shao is still alive? Yuan Shao was the administrator of Taishan, which is no longer a commandery, but this is Taishan, Mount Tai. This used to be called Taishan, I believe. Le'an is the correct name, but Taishan is the mountain's name. He used to be the administrator here. I guess if the Qingzhou area fell to Yuantan, maybe he's working for Yuan Shao, maybe he's working for Gaogan. That could make sense. But he will be quite, yeah, he's quite old, that's right. I'll still keep this, hidden. Hopefully we can reach that next turn. We're taking baby steps, I know. We used up our deployment limit, which is why we're upgrading this building here, which gives us extra deployment. Speaking of deployment limit, I would want one here as well. It would also make sense because it will help us with the campaign movement range out of this area. Give us extra food production. Gongcheng's gonna be a weird commandery. Oh, only one build. Because population is not up to par. Well, it would be this. I'm happy to build that first. Chen, everything's maxed out. We converted the food back to 35. Because we were selling a lot of food, but now we're, you know, growing food everywhere. Alright, so let's take a scan. That's building correctly, that's building correctly. There's no incentive to go tall until we have more reforms for the buildings. Why not? Almost extra build. We'll get that next turn. Why none? We're probably gonna go just food and not build tall here. And do like corruption reduction later. So like this building. And then Tuntian as well. I think we're going to try to get as many Tuntian as we can. Chen could flip this to the military garrison. Which would make this stronger. In case we get attacked this way, which is definitely a possibility. We should probably plan for that. Actually, yeah, that's probably something we should have done. A workshop. In building. I'm gonna downgrade this actually. We're just gonna use these 3 buildings right now, so we don't need an extra slot. Do we want to convert this? Make this more defensible here. It would synergize with the Tuntian building, because all the construction costs for agricultural garrison would be cheaper. So it actually turned out to be a cheaper building, and then the food bonus from that will actually make up for the loss of food that we will get. And plus we're no longer selling food. But I think it's better. I don't have money to burn on passes. We kept this, but we didn't upgrade it. Like, would those 3 extra units make a difference? I don't think so. Alright, demolishing, but then we would need to build something quickly. I would actually want a wall here. We're not looping. And I know most people is against looping, so we're not looping. So we might as well build the wall. Shangdang. I think it's safe. I'm not gonna convert this. I don't know what they will do, but I think that's fine. Alright, we can finally spy now. Aha! This is very historical. Zhuyo will be our turncoat. Very well. So, Zhang He, Yan Liang, Wen Chou. Wen Chou's very angry. Auxiliaries from people in power, what do they have? Eunuchs? -10? That's definitely a eunuch. They have a eunuch? Yuan Shao is using a eunuch? Okay, he's killing himself. Be my guess. I want to see how much spy defense he has. +9 on this side. We don't know how much he has there. There's not a lot of gains here, so we're gonna have to wait a couple of turns before we utilize him. But there's easy pickings here with the -10 from auxiliary. We got really lucky with what item he got for free in turn 1. Item that's gonna mess him up. Well, we can see that Ventral. Oh, I was gonna say he's not willing to turncoat, but this has just changed. At 15, yeah, you would turncoat if you're capable of turning coat, but now he has a lot of points. +4, +25. Okay, that's wonderful. I would want to trade some of those points over. and check out what the defense is for undercover network, and also disable all his defense for cover. He doesn't have any defense for undercover network. Okay, now they gain more points. So now both are exactly at cost, which means we can do some stuff to mess with. Oh, I like the new UI interface. You can see who you can do. You don't have to click everyone. So we can soften up Zhang He by 30 points. He'll be at 25. Not angry enough to leave, but then if we discredit faction with both him and Xiu, he would be willing to turn. Okay, this is going swell. Oh yeah, what a turn too. Do we send him to fight the Battle of Guandu, or we can just send these guys to assassinate Yuan Shao? Because what a character management disaster. This is without us using any of our schemes, without us using any of our faction council. This is just straight up turncoating. Wow. I mean, I don't need to do. He's ready, our spy. He can't revolt because I know he's in the army that Yuan Shao is in. But we can slow down the army and make them fatigued, which will mess with morale in this new format after the patch. Wow, okay. Use it on your own army. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Yeah, what a turn. First time using spies gives Cao Cao bonus experience. Look at our spy orders. Okay, so we did the spying. We have 3 of the unique generals. Oh, 2 of them unique. Xiu, I think my prediction is Xiu will become unique in the Northern expansion pack, so eventually he'll be unique too. We are going to get our scheme for the free reform. There's so much to do now, which is excellent because I actually like to play the campaign part of the game. So we'll activate this for free reform. What would we need though before we come here and click this? Right now we have a lot of buildings locked behind reforms. I think we would do the Onyx Dragon Rush because we don't have good archers in the faction. And since Private Tutor is already cleared, like getting level 4 private workshop would make sense. We can upgrade that in many places for benefits. Trade port level 4 also makes sense. I don't know if we can get another trade agreement. Like, who would we trade with? Maybe our vassal. Yeah, maybe that's a win-win. Okay, so we come here. Dominion over the realm. And we're going to give ourselves a new trade agreement. And also level 4 harbor, level 4 trade port. So we can go in and upgrade these. Right now they're giving food. I think Hene is going to end up being a food place. So we're not going to care too much about the income portion of this. So we will just upgrade this. But that will use all our money. And I don't know if I want to do that here. We have so many passes. Dong would have a harbor. But we have the 2 builds going. They would have a trade port, but we have all the builds going. Ledong has a trade port, but we also have all the builds going. So I guess it would be Hene here. But the return on this is so low. Like, we're getting 30 extra more per turn by spending 3,000. Like, if you do the math here, right? Even if you have 100% commerce, so 60 more per turn. Right, that's how much we're making. Even if you don't factor in, like, we're losing some to corruption too. So it's not even that much. Like, this boost of from 100 to 130 for 3,000 would be 50 turn return. So like by turn 50, we'll make that money back. So I'm not in a rush. Like early game, I want to use the money to build armies. Also haven't built this army yet. We're not going to do that. I have one extra scheme that I am not doing right now. My credibility is really high, which is nice. We want to maintain above 50 so decay is low, and we also get more imperial favors above 75. That also helps. We can reduce enemy. I don't need. I can increase. Well, not reduce. Increase my own ammo. I don't want to do that. No, don't really care about those. We can shut down enemy army, but I also am not scared. We can also reduce their movement, also not scared. I can talk bad about someone. I can make someone else look bad. But like right now, I also don't see a gain for that. Drop someone's satisfaction by 25. I don't need to. Turn-coded, turn-coded. Guandu is... I mean... not unique yet. Zhangzhou. So you're telling me that potentially we can steal Zhangzhou. I can't see his court. That's Zhang Hong. So I don't know exactly what point he's at. But I'm guessing it's already low for that to be even offered. And then we can steal him as the turncoat, potentially. Potentially. The cooldown on this is 5 turn. Oh, 10 turn cooldown, 5 turn duration. So it will be back in 10 turns. We have to spend 3. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna focus our efforts at Yuan Shao first, in case we can steal someone else, like say Yan Liang. He's currently at 70, but if we do a bunch of faction, you know, discredit, he will be lower, and then we drop another 25. Maybe we steal him too. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So does this mean we are good everywhere? So our food surplus, it's 2 points, not a big deal. I would trade. You know, I think someone mentioned that when we got it down to single digits, only +1. But like 1 point versus 2 point versus how much return we get from diplomacy, it just doesn't matter. Plus with our credibility resource, we always get 4. And the rank is currently quite low, even though we are a duke. Unless they're talking about our level rank. We're level 6, that's not exactly low either. Anyways. So spying is good. I mean, I don't know if it can get any better. Diplomacy, just gotta check these things. So many things. Oh, right, we got the trade agreement. We should get the trade agreement. Oh, that's with Liu Biao. Wait, Zhang Zi traded with someone? Maybe he did. He's not at war with anyone, so he can actually trade with whoever he wants. We get T if we trade with Liu Biao. That's actually really good. So he does want to sign military access. I'm fine with keeping him as an ally right now. It's all about timing. North first, then everyone else. I doubt he would still have any items on him. He probably equipped it, all of them. We don't have any daughters or wives for marriage, so we can't see his sons. I'm sure his sons are single. It's really about that cash, isn't it? He's making a bunch. But he's not very generous with it. Okay, I'll take that. Wow. So basically we can like unite the whole Han world and just say Yuan Shao is the bad guy here. We have the emperor, you guys all bow down to us, and we'll take him out first, and then we'll slowly take all of you guys out. I mean, that's essentially the historical rundown of what Cao Cao did. I mean, I see no reason why we don't sign this. I have no energy to go after any of them, and they're willing to pay us. For a decent amount of peace. I'm happy to take the money to convert that into my army next turn.
你的提案不错，请进，朋友。
He only makes 46 a turn. Oh my god. You're not getting food from us. 4.6 for 406. Man. There's no winners here, is there? We'll take this deal. So Huangzu is a useless faction given his economy state. You eventually work for us, Zhang Yat.
很高兴与你见面。
I mean, we can never annex him because he's a bandit faction. That's the thing. So there's no point. Might as well just get value here. He actually looks decently wealthy. Decently. Is he generous? No. Okay. I hope Yuan Shao wipe him though. Then he might join us. Like all these deals we're doing, they're gonna remember that they did deal with us, they don't hate us, and then when they get wiped by someone, maybe say Sun Ce, characters under them might just join us. It's gonna be like what, 60? Yep, it's gonna be 60. Alright, so we just, you know, be a good guy to everyone. He is not very generous here. Maybe we ask for cash. Nope. Still better to ask for return.
我方同意。请坐，有话请讲。
Okay, vassal states are poor. That's normal. Maybe we don't give him food. Alright, I think we're good. I don't think we're gonna go sign military access with some of the... Maybe Zhang Yan. Zhang Yan's actually rich enough to make this worthwhile. He's not generous enough, but he's rich enough. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let's continue. Cao Cao seeks to weaken Yuan Shao, destroy one of the following factions. Yep, that's exactly what we intend to do. We want to destroy Liu Bei first. Our spies are getting promoted, which means they might get enough satisfaction to turn on us, but there will be a warning, and then we can extract them if that comes. And Yan Liang got fired. What is he doing? Oh my god. Okay. I mean... Yeah. So much for Battle of Guandu. I mean, he didn't have any of them. He had Zhang He during the Battle of Guandu and Xu You, and both of them turned on him near the end. So it's not like we're going really far out of history for this to happen. But still, like, they died before Battle of Guandu happened. But not like this. Master of Writing. Okay, we have another one of those administrative one we can use. We're gonna move them up. We're gonna give them the right titles so that they can recruit a cheap army. Or a full stack. So first, you'll end up getting authority. So actually no, he's fine. I'm fine with him getting authority. It's not like Cao Cao can pick up a title. And the Master of Writing is only good for public order, which we don't need. So we're gonna go General of the Left first. If we have any... we could boost, you know, as much instinct as possible for more discounting, but this is probably fine. The court is filled, so all the bonuses are active. So let's get recruiting. Let's compare. How good are the Tiger Cubs? They are cheaper than Dian Sword Guards. They're slightly more expensive than Mounted Saber Militias in terms of upkeep, but expensive to recruit. So the first expense is crazy, but then afterwards it's way cheaper than these. And from just the look of it, it looks like they're going to perform better than them offensively. Oh, definitely. By a lot. Okay, so they're offensively much stronger than them. Defensively, we're missing 20% range block chance. But if we put them on the commander, they go back to 65 with a 50%. It's good enough. So they're actually designed to chase down enemy range units, I believe, from the looks of things. Whereas they're more like stand there and soak it up type of build. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna get a few of them. Not gonna go crazy here. We get extra ranks, which is nice because we're in the conscription building. It finished. If I want to upgrade it anymore, we're gonna need reforms, which we don't have right now, but I think we get 2 to help us chase down units at the end of fights. This is where we throw most of our expense. I still incredibly favor trebuchets. I know people say these kill infantries more. That's true. That's what they're designed to do. But I need these to fight sieges. I don't actually use these to win land battles. They don't, I mean, neither one of them are guaranteed to win you land battles. Like, what if you're fighting up a hill? Then they're useless. They can't fire up a hill. They still can. They're still more flexible in more situations. And at the same cost, I'm still just going to favor these. So range infantry got nerfed quite a bit. We don't have fire arrows. The skill tree is actually incredibly bad on him, but we're still going to use him for the perception and shaman usage and future reach, maybe? Maybe reach on him. Maybe we don't need reach on him. Or patience for sure. So since archers got the nerf, crossbow might be slightly more enticing. Just the damage profile is much better. Ammo situation's not great. The range, I might still opt for archers, to be honest. Like, maybe for him, crossbow makes more sense just because we don't have fire arrows and we're not anywhere close to fire arrows. Like, he's 4 levels away from fire arrows. So crossbow would just do more for us at this point. Okay, we do that. And here, I think the ratio we want is probably like 2 of these for turtle formation, and then the rest go with these. Because they're better. Cheaper, and the upkeep's not cheaper, but like recruiting costs 7 difference, 36 point difference. So after 5 turns, these will be more expensive, but these are just better. More expensive by 7. More damage. More armor. And then the ability. It's mainly the ability. Alright, I'm gonna get 4 of these. And plus, they're new. I want to try them out. That's probably the army we want here. I don't think I'm recruiting anything else here. I'm happy with this setup. Like, maybe these? Doesn't really synergize with Cao Cao though. Like, if anything, we want more cavalries in the future, but right now we don't need them. Maybe 4. We can afford it. We'll get 4 of these. And then he's gonna flip to general off the right. The upkeep goes down. They're gonna wait a turn. I think 1 turn's good enough. Or maybe 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns and then we'll start moving. Liu Bei is coming. Hongcheng is in danger. If we lose it, we lose it. It's fine. We'll capture it back. We'll have the showdown around here. They have no siege weapons because they have no strategists, so they were walled. They have to at least wait 1 turn. And that buys us an extra turn. And maybe Zhengjiang will attack them. That would be funny. We don't even have to do any work then. Okay, I love seeing this, but the problem is I now don't have any extra slots to see other situations. So I might recall one of them back, because there is really no one to steal. Like, I'm not into stealing his son. Jusho. I mean, unfortunately, they didn't make any of them into uniques, but I'm debating what to do. So we have two. This entire army is ours. Wow, that is so sick. Yeah, that's really sick. That's really nice. We're gonna give them a strategist. We'll make it historical. We don't want the retinues. I'm not going on offense yet. We're just gonna give them a strategist for formations. I'll do the recruiting when we get the cooldowns on the general of the left back, which is next turn. We take this. We'll just delegate this. I'm not interested in upgrading it. This will just be a food place for us. I should give you more help. Junyu can go with you. He's one of the few strategists to get along with Xiahou Dun, actually. And Han Hao always worked with Xiahou Dun historically too, but he's not that strong in game. That's the problem. Du Ji, we're going to use him as an administrator and going to keep him on defense. Oh, I guess we can go really historical with but the double Wang Lao is even weirder. I sent the educator out there. He should stay home and be a grand tutor like, you know, Kong Rong. He has patience. Also the replenishment bonus. Yeah, he could work actually. We can just go no cavalry here. So do we want to capture him, for example? That's the question. Because then we would want him to leave right now. Take them on. He's gonna try to run. We can catch him, I'm sure. Does either capture or wipe at this point? 74%. It's not bad. That's for close victory. So if we fight this to, you know, a decisive, that percentage will go up. The base capture chance will, the 9% for the close defeat will go up to a decisive defeat for him. Let's try it. Alrighty. So obviously not a hard fight. The whole purpose of this is to just fight it cleanly, which means the units can't die. He does not have the skills to take us on, so maybe if we get a duel... Oh, he's willing. I'm gonna ask him, get more experience. Maybe because it's like a turn 1 fight, designed to be a turn 1 fight, so that he's actually willing to fight. Come on, get in range. They have a tower. Oh, that's funny. Let's go. So like, their ability doesn't really matter here. We would like to capture it, so what we're going to do is have both of them step on it, because the more units you have on it, the faster it goes. We're not actually very good against the unit that they have. Debuff doesn't help. least the rate of fire is very slow. Oh, get in, get in, get in. There we go.
准备就绪，快快快！
Is it even firing at me? Is it because it's like next to the trees? Is it actually not? Oh, we have control of it already.
你竟一败涂地。
Alright, we're gonna win that, no problem. Charge. They should have a puddle of oil somewhere here. We can light themselves on fire if we can find it. Because they have stakes, they have towers, they definitely have oil. They're pretty smart trying to lead us to the wooden stakes. So where's the oil? Where did you put your oil? Finish him! There we go. There should be a morale shock. There we go. Alright, chase down the kills, get experience, get experience. You guys all chase that one. Xiaohudun gets these. Not gonna waste a single experience here. Not gonna give them to the units basically, or else it's just gonna split them on everyone. Xiaohudun wants to I want him to level up. Get him stronger. Alright, they did it. Xiaohudun's gonna kill these. They all take double damage now when they're routing, so it should be quicker to clean up. With these nice changes in the patches. There we go. Decisive. Alrighty. Let's see if we... I mean, we can't capture him because we duel him. That's okay. We increased percentage. Xiaohudun got 3,000 experience. I know, we talked about trying to get his capture rate up, and then we murdered him with a duel. I didn't expect it to be able to duel him, to be fair, but... That's fine. Get him back to friendly territory. Make sure we swim back, because he starts with reach, so whoever starts the turn with it gets to utilize it. Alright, they fought. We're gonna go historical here. Guandu, here's a gift for you. Our poor man here. I can't send you any help. If anything, I want to reduce your reduce your manpower. We could convert this to defensive as well, so both of these can be like our defensive front, and then we don't need as much help. I can find you more generals as your friends to stand here and take care of it. But as you can see, oh, okay, he can work with him. A burden officer, debuff enemy range. Another vanguard general that's decently strong. What abilities does him and Young Bill has? Let's double check. He has the useless one. I actually want to get rid of him. I mean, technically, Cao Cao's first move after taking the Emperor was to fire Yang Bell from Grand Commandant. Okay, so he's so useful. Yuan Ye. Definitely not historical. Like, this surname, I don't even think existed. Okay, but we're gonna add him here. We're gonna get rid of the horses. I wonder if they did the mass disband. No, can't mass disband. They really need to add mass disband. Takes forever. We're not strong anymore. We're ambushed behind. And even if they don't work well together, like triple, like getting Zanba as a heal station would help. I think he starts with mending, right? Yeah. That would help. Although I'm not happy about the satisfaction issue. Chongyu being here, like, it wouldn't add anything to this fight just because they have no units, so there's like no formations. Inspiring Surge wouldn't help them very much, at least.
力求上进，功名震天。
You should
想问点
lead.
什么？
You have reach. Alright, we're gonna utilize this army to hang in here in the south. A cheap, free upkeep army. Alright, we can convert to tea houses now that we're trading with Liu Biao. This needs to be converted to the income version, actually. He has the builder right now, so we're gonna build... Wait, does he have the builder right now? Well, the conversion is always one turn. Does he actually have the builder right now? Yes, he does. Okay, so we're gonna put that in. Still 3 turns? That's a hefty upgrade time. Which means they can do it. Which means, yeah, we're gonna use this. Oh, not him. Xun Yu, not Xun Yu. Is he disappeared again? Xun Yu keep disappearing from the character list. That is quite an annoying bug. Because the only way we can go find him and right-click him. Actually, we can do it. We can do it from here. But that's still a lot of work. I'm too poor. Guess we'll build that first. 500 left. I doubt anything can be afforded at 500. Why not has an empty building? They're trying to encourage us to build a tax collection here. I don't want to do that. Tuntia makes more sense here, especially since we're building the garrison version. We're about to get attacked here. Well, it'll be a siege for them because it has walls, so I'm fine. I could also wreck their army. Right, I can wreck their army with some sort of scheme. What's the requirement of this? We have the army in the same county. Okay, so when they come siege us, we can apply that to them so that all their units lose all their charge bonus. That would be very interesting, actually. I want to see that. But anyways, let's continue for now. We did everything we wanted to do. Alright, Liu Bei didn't come to attack us, and Zhengjiang either recruited new units. Yes, she did. She didn't actually... I don't know. Some of these look without mustering. Well, Liu Bei is definitely somewhere here. We're gonna come here. We got a new mission. So now we have Imperial missions. Basically, Huangzhou has no food, and it's like an emergency event in Civilization for those who play. Basically, you help them out, and you get rewarded. We have a lot of food, so we can definitely do this to make the Emperor happy. The little boy has dreams, and we gotta make them happen. Zhang Feng? 21. Okay, it's a different Zhang Feng. I mean, I think Zhang Yan's son's named Zhang Feng, but this isn't the one. Yuan Pingli. So I believe in-game, they have her as Yuan Tan's relative, but I'm not sure. We haven't actually checked family tree. See what got changed. Chen Gui, Chen Deng, right? That makes sense. Oro is Gao Gan's son. Book of Change, okay. You can't see their items. So Hua Chao, who was in the pool that we could recruit, was Hua Xin's son. How did he leave the faction? Because mom is heir? That's an attitude, right? So Huangzhou had to adopt. It fixed his family tree. Huangzhou married as his son-in-law? That's interesting choice. She's 16. He's 53. Nothing to see here. I think 205. We're waiting for 205 fall, maybe, to grab her. Sun Quan's available, but we want to grab her, not him. They fixed it. They listened. I'm so happy. Wu Jing and Lady Wu are brothers and sisters now. They won't marry each other. Okay. Oh, that's our family tree. Well, yeah. Let's not talk about our sons. No, this is not our family. This is Yuan Shao's family tree. But I'm like, yeah, sorry. Our family tree is something else. We'll look at it later. But right, they have her as his daughter, but it's adopted, clearly, like 28, 43. He had a daughter. So after Yuan Shao would die and the brothers would split, Yuan Tan came to Cao Cao for help. And to solidify their alliance, he married his daughter to Cao Cao's 20th son, Cao Zheng, I believe. Cao Zheng, I think it's Cao Zheng. And then, after Cao Cao decided to backstab him, Cao Cao returned the daughter, annulled the marriage. Yes, Cao Cao had many kids, over 20 kids at this time. So our feeble family tree right now, without concubines, is not a good representation of our current status. So we released him. He should have a daughter too. His daughter also marries one of Cao Cao's sons. Wait, he doesn't have a son. What happened to the Prince of the Black Mountain? So they fixed the wife relationship, but they didn't fix the son relationship. Just marry someone random. Poor girl. Alright, our family tree. Our poor son died. Oh dear. And then we have our 3 kids here. And Cao Pi's level 1, while the other 2 brothers are all better. So Cao Zhang becomes quite a capable military leader, and Cao Zhi was a very good poet. Cao Pi was basically, a wannabe version of Cao Cao, and eventually will become our heir. So nothing wrong there. And that's going to do it. We're just going to take a quick look. We're going to end our episode here. We'll come back and we'll resume our, Eastern offense. The main thing is to wipe out Liu Bei. So you can see that he has come to attack Dong, which means this army need to be pulled. Even if we march, we can't get there. But he's rather weak, actually. If I throw a general here, he can't take it. There's no way he beats us with this. Right, so we don't need to stress out over here. And then over here, they're grouping up towards here, which is fine because Yuan Shao is going to find out that out of his 6 generals, 4 of them are turncoats. That'll be quite a battle in Henei. So we can wait until that happens. Meanwhile, we're going to wrap up Gao Gan's faction. He's going to continue to go north, take Taiyuan, and he's going to defend Taiyuan over here. Ooh, that's tricky actually. Maybe he needs to come over here and wrap up the armies part of his force quickly. But yeah, lots to do still all across the map, but things are going smoothly with the spies working out for us. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and see you all next time. Bye!